Students, today we are going to do one very simple activity. For doing this activity, we would require one thermometer. It looks like this, but the catch is that this thermometer should have a temperature range from almost minus 50 degrees centigrade to higher temperature. It's very easily available. It is used in houses where they used to like to cook, chicken and all that. Then next thing, very simple, everybody have in their fridge, we require some ice, crushed ice, and one container in which we will keep it. Then for stopwatch, instead of stopwatch, you can just use your phone as a stopwatch. That's all. So let's carry on with the activity. The simple activity which we are going to do today, let's see what things we should be able to explain by doing that. First thing which I always have come across is that students are usually confused between temperature and heat. They think that heat and temperature both are same thing. Okay, so after doing this activity, you would be able to answer this question, whether 0 degrees centigrade ice, which is solid, or 0 degrees centigrade water, which is liquid, who will have more heat energy. Okay. Second question which you would be able to answer is 100 degrees centigrade water, which is liquid, or 100 degrees centigrade water, which is in the form of steam, which is gas, which will have more heat energy. Okay. First let's understand the theory part of it. So what is going on in here? Usually when we are having solids, let's say this is ice. Okay, so what is the difference between solid and liquid is that in the solids the particles are tightly packed, so they cannot move. But in liquids, particles can move little bit more freely. So because of the movement, the particles will have more kinetic energy. This is the kinetic energy which is adding on to the heat energy, and that is why we can say now, we can conclude here that out of 0 degrees centigrade ice, which is solid, and 0 degrees centigrade water, which is liquid, liquid water, even though the temperature is same, would have more heat energy, because some of the heat energy will be contributed by kinetic energy of the liquids. So in this activity, actually we will make something called temperature time curve, which will look something like this. Another phenomena which we explain by doing this activity will be called latent heat. Latent heat is a hidden heat. So when we will do the activity and check, we'll start from ice. Ice is a solid. We'll slowly increase the temperature of ice. Okay, so we will notice that when ice will start to get convert completely into liquid water, that time the temperature will remain same. Little bit time lapse will happen. So here at this point you can check, temperature is same here also, but time has passed. Okay, so this time lapse is due to some amount of hidden heat energy. That hidden heat energy is called latent heat energy. Same thing will happen when you start increasing the temperature of liquid and this liquid starts to get converted into gas. Again we will see this type of curve that will be called latent heat. So two things these we will be able to explain, and one more thing we will explain. So we'll take crushed ice in one container and notice the temperature. It is right now, you can see the reading, minus 1.2 degree centigrade. So once all the ice has melted, what you do is you pour all the water into one container for heating. Just take care that you don't take another water. You have to take the same water, pour it in a container, and slowly, like at really low flame, we have to heat. If you can do it on a spirit lamp or anything also. So we keep on noticing the increase in the temperature. As I told, your flame has to be extremely less, because you can see the temperature keeps on rising very fast. 2 minutes are gone. We can see some evaporation has started. This is not boiling, evaporation has started. So water has reached to its boiling point, 100 degree centigrade. So once we have taken all the readings, we will plot the graph between temperature and time. I have taken time on x-axis and temperature on y-axis. So as you can see, earlier when I took ice from freezer, the temperature was even less than 0 degree centigrade. Slowly I let the ice come to room temperature. But in between what happened was, time kept on passing, but the temperature did not change for few minutes. Okay, it's showing almost like a flat curve. And once all the ice was melted, then the liquid temperature slowly started to rise. It started to reach to the room temperature. So today in Chennai, room temperature is around 29.5 degrees centigrade. So after that, I started heating this. Here also you can see there is a small flat curve. It's almost like if I would have taken readings very fast, that time we will notice that it will be a little flat curve, and then again the temperature will rise when all the liquid will get converted into gas. So these two flats will show phase transition. First phase transition from solid to liquid, second phase transition from liquid to gas. Another question we'll be able to answer by doing this activity is, can we change the freezing point of ice? So the answer is yes, by adding salt into that. What will actually happen, again if we notice the structure of liquid particles and solid, since we have to go from liquid to solid, so what will happen when we add salt, we call it in thermodynamics that we are increasing the entropy. Okay. Similar type of question we can ask that, can we change the boiling point of water? Yes, again same thing, we can add little bit of salt and we can change the boiling point of water. Again the reason would be increased entropy. But by changing, we will do the activity and figure out whether the freezing point of ice increases or decreases, or the boiling point of water increases or decreases. We'll do the activity and we will figure out. Next part, what we will do is, we'll take some salt and add to some crushed ice, and then we will see what is the change in temperature of the ice by adding some salt. As we can see, temperature goes very low when we add some salt into ice. See, by adding salt, the boiling point of water is increasing. You can see it has become 100.6 degree centigrade. Hope you guys liked and did this activity and understood it nicely. Thank you.